space amongst the crowded function. I dig into your brain, leaving jewels inside the cupboard. Small talking chit chat.
What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in to the iTipRePort. My name is iveriani. Hope all is well with you. So today I'm bringing you my voice commentary, and it's about my thoughts on Record Store Day for this year. If you guys didn't know, Record Store Day was April 22nd. I had to think real quick. April 22nd, 2017. Yeah, last Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So, I want to talk about my thoughts on it because, but before I start on that, I wanted to tell you guys, I wanted to give some corrections for my Record Stay personal pick list that I put out, last week. My corrections are, when I was talking about, giving out the list, giving out the list of my picks. I did make some boo boos, and I just wanted to let you know the corrections on them. So I said, for the Adventures of Slick Rick. Slick Rick didn't actually come out with a vinyl. From what I was told, it was a book, like a really big book. I didn't see that book. I think they should have came out with the vinyl because the Adventures of Slick Rick is a classic hip hop best storytelling, album. So I was kind of surprised with that, even though, but I didn't mention that in the video. So what I did say in the video, I said Adventures of Slick, and and when you're trying to edit and put together a video, you are rushing, and I meant to say the Adventures of Slick Rick. So guys, forgive me that. Forgive me that. Forgive me if you if you caught on to that. Hey, I am not perfect. I will tell you that now. Also, I mentioned one of my picks, the Monk album. That the title of his album cover, whatever the case is, it was so intricate. I couldn't even pronounce it, so I just said such and such, etc., and that's not what it was. So forgive me on that one. And also the pronunciation of Sonra. I think I said Sonra. Sunra. I said for that maxi single that he came out with, it was Discipline. I said Discipline 27 through 11. It actually was supposed to be just Discipline 27. So please forgive my heart and not my mind. Anyway, on another note, so my thoughts on Record Store Day this year. I was disappointed with it a little bit, and the reason why I will tell you guys is because I felt like it was not a lot of hip hop albums. Not a lot of hip hop albums, not a lot of soul albums, not a lot of jazz albums. It was like, what is going on? I just felt like it was a lot of mix other genre albums, and I don't have a problem with that, but I think it should be equal. I think when you have Record Store Day, it should be more equally of each genre instead of just a load of a particular genre. And I understand everybody does not listen to the same type of music. I understand that, all of that. But I'm just telling you from my perspective as a woman and a person that listens to music, I would have liked to seen more of these genres. Like I felt like with the hip hop albums or even the like limited edition stuff that labels could have re-released or really packaged well. I thought maybe this year I would see some Tribe Called Quest albums, some limited edition stuff. I mean, hey, they could have did something with the Low End Theory, the Midnight Marauders. I mean, come on. I didn't see no Tribe Called Quest. I was a little surprised with that. Even they could have did something with Phife Dawg. Like, he came out with a solo project. They could have did like some a limited edition with that. I didn't see any of that, so it was like a little disappointed. Rest in peace to Phife Dawg. I also wanted to see some Mad Lib for whatever reason. I don't really see any Mad Lib limited edition stuff for the past 2 years. So I'm all this music Madlib has out, his body of work. I would like to see some ill packaging, some ill vinyl. I don't. I think he would be definitely down to release some of his stuff that's limited edition. I also would have liked to seen some Bahamadia. Nobody ever talks about Bahamadia. I love her music. I think she is dope. I Her voice is phenomenal. It's nice and smooth. That Collage album, I think that was the name of that album. I would have liked to see that on a limited edition, something packaged. It's let me tell you, it's sad when you look at hip hop, and sometimes when you look at it from certain angles, you don't really see any. I feel like women have disappeared, like they snuck through the back door when it comes to that. So I would like to see more presence of that in Record Store Day. I also would have liked to see some limited edition Redman. Redman is phenomenal. I think people don't talk about him as much. And I like to see him, give him his props. He's living. He's still touring. He's still nasty with the lyrical presence. His delivery is tight. I would like to see a limited edition Muddy Waters vinyl. That would be fire. You know, Shout outs to Redman too. I love him. He's one of my favorite MCs. Also, I know everybody's talking about the Kendrick Lamar new album. I'm not crazy about it. I'm not even going to front and be like, yeah, I like the album. No. I only like the few songs. I have to go back and listen to it. You never know. Sometimes things change. You keep listening, things grow on you. But it's only like 2 to 3 songs that I really, really like on here, and that's Phil Fair, and I think something else. I can't even think of it. But anyway, I would have liked to see for Record Store Day limited edition Kendrick Lamar uh old throwback joints. What was it? Overrated? Is it called? I can't even think of the titles right now. But before he really blew up, I would like to see a lot of that come out on limited edition vinyl. Yes. And dealing with soul, same thing. I didn't see a lot of soul albums. I didn't see no James Brown. Um, Not that much R&B. I don't recall. I would have liked to seen some limited edition Sade. Sade is still phenomenal. She is a legend. She has a large body of work. I'm like, hey, hello, anybody at her label? Y'all thinking about the limited edition? That joint would sell out. I would like to see a limited edition Love Deluxe joint. That is my favorite. That's my most favorite Sade album. I like to see it, or even a ill vinyl packaging where it's like all her albums in one, something crazy, because people collect, as well as I collect, a lot of Sade stuff. I would like to see that. I also like to see some Erica Badu stuff. If you notice, you never really see any Erica Badu vinyls, and I own zero, and I am a huge supporter, advocate of Erica Badu. I just love her. I've grown to love her through my college days when I discovered her. Her music and stuff. Discovered her like I discovered, her music. So I would like to see some Erica Badu. I think her packaging is dope because I feel like she is very hands on with her stuff, and I would like to see some limited edition stuff on Record Store Day. Also, I would like to see some Amy Winehouse. I am an advocate. Rest in peace to Amy Winehouse. I would like to see the limited edition uh single vinyl of one of my favorite Amy Winehouse songs called Fool's Gold. If you haven't heard, people don't really play that song. If you haven't heard that song, you should check it out. That is my number one favorite Amy Winehouse song, and I would like to see it on limited edition vinyl. So I don't know. I also like to see some Maxwell. You really don't see like the Urban Hang Suite. I would like to see like some ill packaging for that. Something, you know. In the jazz section, I want to see, which I didn't. From what I was aware this year, only Sun Ra and Thelonious Monk had releases for limited store day, which I am not mad. The Monk album I could not get, but I'm not mad. At least I know that joint sold out. So salute to all you guys who got um that limited edition Monk album. But I would have liked to see some Dizzy Gillespie. I would like to see some Nina Simone, some ill packaging, and I also would have liked to see in the jazz section some Frank Sinatra. I love Frank Sinatra. So yeah, it was like I was like a little disappointed. I was like, what is this? I feel like last year was pretty dope. I got a lot of stuff last year, but this year I didn't really, see stuff. So I was kind of disappointed with that. Also, I noticed that like on the West Coast, they had like a lot of record store day parties and events. And in NYC, I ain't see no parties, no events. All it was, you go to the record store, you get your records, and bye. See you later, and that's it. So I think we need to have more events. Come on, Cali killing us right now. They got events. I heard, if I'm not mistaken, Raphael Sadiq had a party, and it was all these lineup people, and I was like, what? So, yeah, come on, guys, we need to get it together for next year, or even for Black Friday, Record Store Day. Also, another thing I noticed is when I go to the record store for Record Store Day, I don't see any women, and if I could, probably next time when I go, I'm probably gonna videotape it. When I walk into the record store that I do go to, heads be look like all the dudes. It's nothing but dudes in there, and maybe like one woman, but it's all dudes, and they look at me like I am crazy. Like, what's about music? What you doing in here? I would like to see more of a movement in dealing with women who actually really like records, who really are into it as I am, and who will definitely flood the scene when it comes to record store day, because I see nothing but men and they be looking at me like I had three heads. And I'm the type of person when I go into a record shop, excuse me, stop, record store, I know exactly what I want. From that record store they listed, I give you guys, I know out of that, some, maybe a handful or whatever the case is, the ones I really want, I notated in my mind. I go in there, boom, I want this, I want that, and I will ask the person, and they be looking at me like I'm crazy. They be happy at the same time, but they be like, "Oh my god!" So I like to see a more of a movement in dealing with women and young ladies, who older ladies, mature ladies, whatever. That we go in there, it's not just men buying records. We also like to dig and find records. So, these are like my issues with Record Store Day. Please let me know your thoughts on how you feel about that. Comment in the comment section. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your thoughts about how you feel, or if you see any women buying records when you go to Record Store Day. Also about the situation with the genres. Like I said, I didn't see a lot of hip hop, and I see a lot of jazz, and I didn't see a lot of soul and R&B. So I'm like, what's going on with that? But yeah, that's just my thoughts. And also, I forgot to even mention too. I wish I could have seen like some Tupac limited editions. Come on, Tupac, rest in peace to Tupac, one of my favorite artists. He put out a large body of work as well. Don't see anything at Record Store Day for Tupac. Same thing like for MC Light. Don't see anything. So I'm like, what is going on? Like, is anyway. Like I said, guys, these are my thoughts. These are how I feel. I was a little disappointed. I mean, don't get me wrong. I was happy with the records that I did get, but I like to see more because then I would be excited to go out and buy more to support it, the artist's legacy, as well as to support even if the artist is living. I just That's just my thoughts on it. But like I said, like this video, comment, definitely subscribe. I like to thank all my subscribers, and I welcome my new subscribers. We are growing. This is the iTipRePort channel. And don't forget that I have a PO box. You want to submit a vinyl to me for the checkout, or even a cassette. Those are the formats that I've set, as well as questions, concerns, or just showing your support. Definitely write to me. I look forward to that. So I see you in the next video, and have a good day.